5 extension points, 2 capabilities. 3 patterns. Anthropic just published their own playbook for running Claude Code in a large code base. And the part most teams miss is this. The harness matters more than the model. This is part 1 of a brand new series, Claude Code at Scale. So here is what is in the playbook, and here is the order Anthropic says to build it in. The post is from Anthropic's applied AI team. Grifcher, Lee, Concanon, and 5 others from Anthropic's applied AI team. Published today as a 5-minute read on the Claude blog. The series is called Claude Code at Scale. This is part 1, and the post lays out one thesis right at the top. The ecosystem around the model, what Anthropic calls the harness, decides how Claude Code performs more than the model alone. Everything that follows is a breakdown of that harness. Anthropic says Claude Code is now running in production across multi-million line monorepos, decades-old legacy systems, and at organizations with thousands of developers. Even on languages teams don't usually associate with AI coding tools. C, C++, C#, Java, PHP, Anthropic notes. Claude Code performs better than most teams expect in those cases, especially as of recent model releases. So how does Claude Code actually navigate a codebase this big? The article explains it. All the AI coding tools relied on reg retrieval. Embed the whole repo, retrieve chunks at query time. At large scale, that breaks. Embedding pipelines can't keep up with active engineering teams. By the time a developer queries the index, it might point at a function the team renamed 2 weeks ago, or reference a module deleted in the last sprint, with no indication that either is out of date. Claude Code does it differently, agentic search. No embedding pipeline, no central index. Each developer's instance works from the current codebase, reading files the way an engineer would. This is the harness chart from Anthropic's article. Figure 1. The playbook in a single table. 5 extension points, Claude.md files. Hooks, skills, plugins, and MCP servers. Then 2 additional capabilities, LSP integrations and subagents. 7 components in total. And Anthropic is explicit about one thing. The order in which teams build them matters. Each layer builds on the one before it, Claude.md first. MCP last. Building the layers out of order is the most common mistake teams make. Here is the breakdown card by card. Card 1. Claude.md files come first. Context files. Claude reads automatically at every session. Card 2. Hooks make the setup self-improving. A stop hook can reflect on a session and propose Claude.md updates while context is fresh. Card 3. Skills keep expertise on demand through progressive disclosure. A security review skill loads when Claude assesses code for vulnerabilities. Card 4. Plugins distribute what works. They bundle skills, hooks, and MCP configurations into one installable package. Anthropic gives a concrete example. A large retail organization built a skill connecting Claude to their internal analytics platform, then distributed it as a plugin before the broad rollout. Card 5. LSP integration, symbol level precision. One enterprise software company deployed LSP org-wide before their Claude Code rollout, specifically to make C and C++ navigation reliable at scale. Card 6. MCP servers extend everything. The most sophisticated teams expose structured search as a tool Claude can call directly. And the article calls out the common confusion here. Teams build MCP first. Don't. It comes last. Card 7. Subagents, isolated Claude instances that take a task, do the work, and return only the final result to the parent. Quick beat. If this playbook is useful to you, hit subscribe. Part 2 of the series drops next. Pattern 1. Make the codebase navigable at scale. Anthropic lays out 6 sub-patterns. 1. Keep Claude.md files len and layered, root file for the big picture, subdirectory files for local conventions. Everything else drifts into noise. 2. Initialize in subdirectories not at the repo root. Claude automatically walks up the directory tree and loads every Claude.md it finds along the way. 3. Scope test and lint commands per subdirectory. Running the full suite when Claude changed one service wastes context on irrelevant output. 4. Use .gitignore plus permissions.deny in .claude/settings.json. Version controlled exclusions, so every developer gets the same noise reduction. 5. Build Codebase Maps when the directory structure doesn't do the work. A lightweight markdown file at the repo root, listing each top-level folder with a one-line description. 6. Run LSP, so Claude searches by symbol, not by string. Grep for a common function name in a large codebase returns thousands of matches. LSP returns only the references that point to the same symbol. Pattern 2. Actively maintain Claude.md files as models evolve. Anthropic says instructions written for your current model can work against a future one. Teams should expect a meaningful configuration review every 3 to 6 months, or whenever performance feels like it's plateaued after a major model release. The article gives one concrete example: a hook that intercepted file writes to enforce P4 edit in a perforce codebase. It became redundant the moment Claude Code added native perforce mode. This is the rollout phases diagram from Anthropic's article. Figure 2. Pattern 3. Assign ownership. Technical configuration alone doesn't drive adoption. The rollouts that spread fastest had a dedicated infrastructure investment before broad access. Anthropic names 2 concrete examples. At one company, a couple of engineers built a suite of plugins and MCPs that were available on day 1. At another, an entire team focused on managing AI coding tools had the infrastructure in place before the rollout began. Anthropic calls the emerging role the agent manager. A hybrid PM/engineer dedicated to managing the Claude Code ecosystem. The minimum viable version is a DRI. One person with authority over settings, permissions, and Claude.md conventions. And the smoothest deployments establish a cross-functional working group early. Engineering, information security, and governance representatives. Defining requirements together and building the rollout roadmap. Over 1,000 builders. Daily hangouts, weekly workshops, and a community that actually ships together. 3 full courses. The Agentic coding course. 18 modules. Master the systems that make AI coding repeatable. The AI Agent Mastery course. Build production agents with N8N and Python. And the Second Brain Bootcamp. 8 modules. Build your own personal AI system from scratch. Link in description. 10% off. Back to the video. This is the Getting Started checklist from Anthropic's article. Figure 3. The action items at the end of the post. Claude.md first, then hooks, skills, plugins. Then LSP and MCP, in that order. And one caveat from Anthropic. There are edge cases this article does not cover. Codebases with hundreds of thousands of folders. Millions of files, or legacy systems on non-get version control. The article says those will be addressed in future installments of the series. So if your environment is in that bucket, part 2 is the one to watch for. The rest of us can start applying the playbook today. So that is Anthropic's playbook. The harness, the 3 patterns, and the order to build them in. If you want to see how to actually build a harness like this, check out the Archon video. Claude Code's harness builder, link on screen. Anthropic says the harness matters more than the model. Do you buy it? Or is it still mostly Claude doing the work? Drop your pick below. Harness or model. Which one is doing the work?